High in the Nepalese Himalayas, where the earth brushes the sky and silence sings louder than any voice, lies a lake of mythic beauty, Tilicho Lake. At over 4,900 meters above sea level, it's one of the highest lakes on Earth. The journey to reach it is not just a trek, it's a pilgrimage through one of the most spectacular regions of the world, the Annapurna Circuit. This is the story of the Tilicho Lake Trek, a side journey off the classic route that challenges the body, awes the senses, and transforms the spirit. Our journey begins in the lowland town of Besisahar. Here, subtropical forests, rice paddies, and roaring rivers greet travelers. It's hard to believe that this lush green world will soon rise into a barren, alpine desert. As the jeep climbs toward Chame and Manang, the climate shifts, the air thins, and the scenery transforms. Gone are the thick forests, in their place, massive granite cliffs, windswept valleys, and ancient villages carved into the hillsides. Manang is a cultural heart of this trek. A village suspended in time, where Tibetan Buddhist traditions echo in the spin of prayer wheels and the soft chants from gompas perched on rocky cliffs. The people here, hardened by altitude and isolation, live lives of resilience. Yak herding, barley farming, and salt trading have long sustained them. In Manang, trekkers pause for acclimatization, exploring the ice lake or Annapurna glacier, preparing body and mind for what lies ahead. From Manang, the trail diverges westward, leaving behind the busier circuit to embrace solitude. The Tilicho side trek begins in earnest. The path narrows, clinging to steep hillsides that drop dramatically into the Marsyangdi River gorge below. Landslides are frequent, and the trail demands respect. With every step, the snow peaks of Annapurna and Annapurna dominate the horizon, constant reminders of the raw power of the Himalayas. Over the next 2 days, trekkers ascend to Tilicho Base Camp. Nights are colder now, and mornings break with frost-laced stones and breath visible in the thin air. The terrain is stark and lunar, earth-scorched by wind, dotted with hardy shrubs and scattered prayer flags. Yet even here, beauty thrives. Wild blue sheep graze on distant slopes. Eagles soar silently overhead. The silence is immense, broken only by the rhythmic crunch of boots on gravel. Then comes the climb to Tilicho Lake itself, a push that begins before dawn. The trail winds upward through scree fields and frozen streams. Altitude presses on the lungs. The final ascent is not long, but it is steep and relentless. And then, suddenly, the ridge breaks. There it lies, Tilicho Lake. Cradled beneath towering peaks, its surface often a sheet of turquoise ice, reflecting the sky in a moment of perfect stillness. It is breathtaking and humbling. Tilicho is sacred in both Hindu and Buddhist belief systems. Some consider it the ancient Kakbusundi lake mentioned in the Ramayana. For locals, it is a spiritual sanctuary, a place where gods rest. For trekkers, it is a place of quiet triumph. There are no tea houses here, no crowds. Just the lake, the mountains, and the silence. Returning from Tilicho, trekkers face a choice. Some retrace their steps to Manang, others take the daring Mesakanto La Pass, a higher and more dangerous crossing. Most return to join the Annapurna Circuit, continuing toward Thorong La, the highest point of the classic route. But for those who chose Tilicho, the journey has already peaked in more ways than one. What sets the Tilicho trek apart is not just its altitude or remoteness. It's the stark contrasts, the lush valleys and icy summits, the vibrant village life and absolute wilderness, the challenge and the serenity. It is a trek of thresholds. Physical thresholds, as your body adjusts to less oxygen and rugged paths. Emotional thresholds, as you face solitude and self-reflection. And spiritual thresholds, as the sheer grandeur of nature redefines your place in the world. Throughout the journey, you walk in the footsteps of pilgrims, yak herders, traders, and mountaineers. Every stone has a story, every gust of wind a whisper from the past. the people of this region live in harmony with hardship. Children walk hours to reach school. Families gather around yak dung fires for warmth. Yet smiles come easy, and hospitality is offered with open hands. As we descend, retracing our steps back to lower altitudes, the perspective shifts. The same mountains now feel familiar. The trail that once felt overwhelming now feels like an old friend. And Tilicho Lake becomes a memory etched not just in the mind, but in the soul. In a world rushing toward convenience, Tilicho remains a place you must earn. It doesn't come easy, and that is its gift. You leave with sore legs, sunburned cheeks, and stories that few can tell. But more than that, you leave changed. You leave connected to the land, to its people, and to something deep within yourself. This is not just a trek. It is a journey to the edge of the world and back. A path not only across the Himalayas, but inward, toward patience, endurance, and awe.